Hey guys, Mike Martinez. Today we're talking about mind power and the law of attraction. And this is a phrase you're going to want to know and repeat in your mind and understand the power of how it influences, number one, your mind, and number two, the law of attraction. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hey guys, Mike Martinez, and if you're one of the millions of people that are serious about learning how to master this thing we call our mind, right, and be able to direct it so that we can start attracting things to our lives, here's a phrase I want you to get intimately familiar with. And that phrase is simply this: energy flows where attention goes. Energy flows where attention goes is probably the best accurate description of what the mind power is all about, because where you focus your attention is where you start making things happen. It's where you start attracting things. It's where you start creating distinctions that you would not create because you're just not putting your attention there. You know, we talked about in this series, we've talked about how many thoughts we get. We talked about the fact that we need to kind of shut down things in order to really focus our attention. And that's what this is all about, guys. If you want to master the law of attraction, then you must master where your attention is. You know, a lot of people ask me, well, how long does it take to manifest things? Well, the simple answer is that there's a lot of variables to that. Nobody knows how long it's going to be, for something to germinate and grow and come back to you. But the fact of the matter is that the more attention that you place on an item, the more attention you place on a situation, the more energy is going to flow there. And this is what this is all about, guys. The law of attraction, and the way you harness your mind power is by being able to create a certain vibration, by being able to vibrate a certain way that now you are attracting things to you. Now, what happens when you start focusing on something? You start noticing things. You start bringing things towards you. Once the mind gets fixated on something, amazing things happen. You receive an unexpected phone call from a friend because you've been thinking about them, right? Or you're looking for a specific job, and now because you're focusing your attention on that, guess what? You start attracting the employers, you start attracting the positions, you start attracting the people and circumstances that reflect that particular attention that you're putting out there. So what I'm telling you is, if you want to start harnessing your mind, if you want to start using the law of attraction, you got to be able to control your attention, because energy flows where attention goes. Remember that phrase. If you're serious about learning how to use your mind, energy flows where attention goes is an expression you have to get critically, intensely intimate with. Why? Because once you start doing that, once you start focusing on the things that you want, rather than, again, so far, if you followed this series, if you've seen any of my other videos, then you know that there are certain things that must fall into place in order for you to get that. And kind of the common theme is, how are you directing your mind? Right? You just don't want happenstance. You just don't want it to be wandering out there and not having a very clear specific goal or a very clear specific attention to something that you want. Right? Listen, in order to have big dreams, and you should have a big dream, you should have a huge dream that almost scares you. Oh my God, can I really accomplish that? You should have a dream that's that big, because you know what? Big things don't happen by accident. They happen because of deliberate intent. Now think about that. What does the word intent mean? It means that you are putting in attention to something, that you're focusing your attention on a particular thing, and now that's your intent, right? This is what it's all about, guys. Energy flows where attention goes. You need to start directing your attention, and you need to start creating that obsession that we talked about in the earlier training. Once you start saying, you know what, this is the big goal that I want. I know it's, oh man, it's a little scary. I know people are going to say I can't do it. I know that it's going to take a lot of attention. You know what, the fact of the matter is that once the subconscious mind receives that goal, and again, we talked about the conscious and the subconscious, but once the subconscious mind receives that goal, it's working for you on an unconscious level. It's working below consciousness. So it's working for you even when you don't know it's working for you. So, you know, ultimately, it becomes an effortless thing. Now, it takes time to get your conscious mind to allow that. We talked about that. If you haven't seen that, then go to that video. And just want to remind you guys before I go any further, if you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit the notification bell so that you can go and get new, whenever we're putting out some new content, you can get that. And you can also go back and review some of the other videos that we put on this video. And please like and comment and share this stuff so that, you know what, you can go out there and help other people and just put your intention out there. If you get right now, write down right now. If you don't have a journal, I'm telling you guys, one of the key things to do with this Mind Power course is to go out there and create a journal. Create a journal specifically for your Mind Power course, right? To be able to master this stuff. Because here's what I'm going to tell you guys. You want to master it, and you want to pass this forward. You want to pay it forward. You want to be able to help other people also master their life by mastering their minds. And if you're a parent and you have kids, this is something you definitely want to pass on. This is a generational thing. This is something that's just going to elevate your generation, because you know what? Nothing could be better than you showing one of your kids how to advance themselves because of what they're focusing on. And you know what? This is one of the things. I got 7 grandkids, and those 7 grandkids, I go out there and I specifically teach them these things, right? And they're very familiar with energy flows where attention goes. Why? Because that is one of the keys. So when I get them and they're upset about something, change your focus. You need to change your focus. What is it? Didn't you tell me you wanted this bike, or you wanted to take this trip, or you wanted to go to this place to have fun? This is where your attention needs to be. Energy flows where attention goes. And that's the lesson today. The lesson is, if you want it, if you really want it, focus your attention on it. Focus as much of your attention as you can. While you're awake, you do that. We talked about getting up in the morning and going to sleep at night, and that phase where we go from different wavelengths, mental wavelengths. You want to be able to focus your attention in those times to create those ideas, to see the mental movie, to see the pictures in your mind of the end result. And that is what starts that process of flowing the energy, right? Energy flows where attention goes. Control your attention, and I'm telling you, you start attracting the people, the things, the circumstances that you need in order to make things happen. The doors start opening. The path starts opening. This is how you do it. The phrase is, energy flows where attention goes. Right now, write that down somewhere. Right now, comment, I got the phrase, Mike. Energy flows where attention goes. Make sure to give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to share this. Make sure to comment. I'm telling you, when you take a little step like commenting, you're actually throwing something out into the universe that will help you achieve more, right? Comment right now with the goal that you have. Big goal, huge goal. You know what? The more people out there see that, hey, John Johnson said he's looking to buy that $1 million home. John Johnson said he's looking to produce that business. John Johnson said he's looking for the perfect mate, right? I'm telling you, nothing but good can happen when that's released. right? So comment right now, give me a thumbs up, share this information, but most importantly, remember, energy flows where attention goes. My name is Mike Martinez. I will see you in the next video.